There are days when you wake up and you feel like staying sober is not worth it. And you feel like, why am I doing this? I might as well drink. Well, I'm here to tell you that change takes time and you are doing progress. So stay tuned and I will show you all the ways your life is getting better every day you stay committed to your sobriety journey. Hi, this is Alex Rivera with Activation Energy, and I'm here to help you stay sober, reclaim your life, and become the best version of yourself. Some days, progress seems like a very slow march in recovery, and things don't seem to be happening fast enough because we want our lives to turn around quickly. We want things to get better fast. But you have to understand that it took you a long time to get to the point where you decided to stop drinking. It probably took you years to dig the hole that you find yourself in. So it's unrealistic to expect that things are going to change from one day to another. Having said that, feeling that things are not changing at all can be very discouraging. Things are changing within you, in your body, in your mind, in the environment around you, the people that surround you, that you will not be able to notice until some time has gone by. Because you have a new way of doing things. You have a new routine. You have a determination to make things happen for you. And all of these things are making changes within yourself, even though you don't see them. Your liver is starting to function properly. Your brain is starting to heal and work better. Your body has this wisdom that if you get out of its way, it will do the things that it was designed to do, which is keep you healthy, keep you alive, keep you happy, if you only let it. And this is happening. Now that you're not drinking, your body is trying to find the balance again so it can function at an optimal point. Your mood is stabilizing. And this doesn't mean that all the stressors and all these anxieties that you might feel have gone away. But now you don't have to worry about the anxiety of the aftermath of drinking itself. Because see, that used to happen to me. I would drink because I was stressed out and anxious. But then after a long night of binging or a few days of binging, I would feel terrible. My anxiety would be through the roof. I would feel incredibly stressed that I couldn't even do anything. Because drinking doesn't truly help your anxiety. You might feel like it does for the first 20-30 minutes when you start drinking, but afterwards, dealing with the aftermath and the days after, you're gonna feel a lot worse because you feel like you failed again and you said stupid things and you acted in ways that are not in your best interest. So you know very well that drinking does not help really to heal those anxious thoughts. So now that you have a few days or weeks under your belt, you can truly deal with what is causing that anxiety in the first place. Is it the situation at work or in your family, or perhaps things from your past and your upbringing and your childhood that need to be dealt with? Now that you're not drinking, you can work on these underlying issues so you can find solutions for your anxiety and your depression for real, and not just cover it up and mask it with the alcohol. Now that you stop drinking, perhaps you're feeling a little bored, but don't see it that way, because now you have an opportunity to pursue your interests, pursue your hobbies, do the things that you've always wanted to do but haven't been able to do because of the drinking habit that you have. Now that you're not drinking, you can start doing these things again and move your life in a different direction. Start learning new things, start doing things that are interesting to you, that bring value to your life, that are aligned with the core values of your life, so you can start feeling better and more self-confident and start building your self-esteem again. You're also improving your relationships, even though if people might still be guarded about what you're doing and might not 100% believe that this time is going to be different. People are watching. People are going to look at how you behave and what you do in the next few days, weeks, and months, because the people who love you want the best for you. So don't think that because people might not be acknowledging your effort that they're not watching and they're rooting for you and they're hoping for the best. And now that you're not drinking, you have a chance to pay attention to the little details of life, the things that happen around you. Now that you're not focusing on your next drink and how you're gonna go about drinking, now you can start thinking about other things that are interesting to you, things that are happening at all times that you are not paying attention to. How is your neighbor doing? How's the yard growing? Also, not drinking is allowing you to develop new relationships, or to get deeper into the relationships that you already have, not just a superficial level, but you're able to ask truly about how people are doing and how they're feeling, and perhaps sharing some of your own experiences might allow you to create a closer and more intimate relationships with the people in your life. This is progress. This is personal growth, and recovery is part of personal growth, because at the end of the day, you will become a better person. You will learn about yourself. You will learn about the things that create strong emotions within you, and you will learn how to handle and manage them. So this is the type of personal growth that will allow you to achieve many other goals beyond sobriety and recovery. But just because you decided to stop drinking doesn't mean that all the hardship and all the struggle of the day-to-day life is gonna go away. That is still there. But you are better able to deal and cope with these things every time you decide to not drink. You have your wits about you, you have your strength, you have your mind, and you're better able to deal with these things. Now you're tackling the problems of your life instead of running away from them and hiding from them. You're becoming stronger, more courageous, you're becoming more able and more competent. And this will help you to feel better about yourself and will help you to grow your own self-image and self-esteem. Because in order to have self-esteem, you have to engage in esteemable actions. Be there when you say you're gonna be there. Follow up with your worth. Do what others expect you to do, and become a reliable person that people can count on. Now you have to be patient, because every meaningful endeavor in life takes time and effort. Nothing of worth, nothing of value comes easy. You have to work on it. And the fight that you're fighting is very noble, because you're working on yourself. You're fighting for a better life for yourself and your family and the people that you love. So this is a worthwhile endeavor, and it's not gonna come easy. You have to work on it day in and day out, because quite frankly, what are the options? What are the alternatives? You can keep drinking, but you know what that is doing for you? That is unlikely to get better over time. As a matter of fact, it's getting worse and worse. So the alternative is a non-negotiable for me. I rather wake up and work on the things that I need to work in order to feel better, in order to get better, in order to reach out for my dreams and accomplish the goals that I have set for myself. And do not underestimate the ripple effect that your actions have on the universe. You're not here by yourself. You are part of a bigger plan. You're part of a bigger reality beyond just you. And everything you do and says can affect other people. And if your actions are positive, if your actions are those of growth and health, you will certainly affect the people around you in a positive way. The anxiety, the sadness, the weak moments, these are all normal parts of the recovery process, and they're to be expected. So do not despair. Do not begrudge these things, because every time you successfully navigate a strong emotion without reaching out for the bottle, you're growing and you're doing better and you're learning something new, and you're making a difference in your life and that of the people around you. The important thing is that you decide to work on yourself and improve on something every day, even if it's something very little, like doing your bed or cleaning your kitchen or your garage or getting rid of the stuff that is holding you back. Just start working on the things that are important to you. Just a little bit at a time will have a huge compounding effect over time, and you will surprise when you look back and you say, wow, look at all the things that I've been able to do just by working a little bit at a time. Your mind and your soul need exercise as well, repetitions. What you do over and over again becomes your new reality, your new habit, and you need to be able to replace the old habits with new habits that are good for you, that are good for your life, that make you healthier and make you happier. Keep an optimistic outlook in life, because even though you might have made bad decisions, and perhaps you made a lot of bad decisions, doesn't mean that that's the only type of decisions you can make. You have also made good decisions in your life. So you can choose to start making better decisions, good decisions. Just because you have made some bad decisions in the recent past, there's no law of the universe that says that you have to keep making bad decisions or you're unable to make good decisions. Yes, you are. Think about moments and times when your choices have been correct, when your choices have been proper and that have helped you and the people in your life. So you can make the good choices, and you can do this every day. You can practice doing better choices every day. And soon enough, things start turning around. So don't be pessimistic. Believe that things can get better because you can get better and because you can make better choices going forward. I did not know this, but I was drinking because I did not like the way I was living my life. And these anxious feelings and these anxious thoughts was my own mind telling me that I needed to do things differently, that I needed to go after my goals and my dreams, but I needed to be very clear about what those goals and dreams were, because it's very easy to get carried away with the momentum of life without really understanding and knowing why are we doing the things we're doing. And then this anxiety and this depression comes because your mind knows that you're not doing what you're meant to do, what you're made to do, and you're just following somebody else's plan. So you have to stop and listen to these feelings. Don't have to drink. You can just listen to them and try to figure out what it is that they're trying to tell you. At some point, I made a serious commitment to change and to make my life better. If I am to be honest, it was out of desperation and not just a willing to make things better, because I found myself spiraling down and I could see the writing on the wall that if I continue going the way I was going, there were very few options left for me. I was going to lose everything that I cared about in my life, and that become not acceptable to me. Of course, there have been very tough days after I decided to stop drinking. It doesn't mean that because I decided to stop drinking, everything all of a sudden became better. A lot of things did started to become better quickly, but other things I am still working on. And there are still days where I don't feel like getting out of bed, like I feel the weight of the world on my shoulders, and I don't feel like dealing with my day-to-day issues. But now I have a better outlook, and I have with me the belief that things can get better and that I can make my life better if I choose to. Now, I want you to pause for a moment and think about some of the things that have become better because of your decision to stop drinking. It's important to think and meditate about how your life is improving every day, because this will encourage you to keep going. Please share some of these thoughts in the comment section so we can all benefit from your experience. You may not realize this, but bringing your life back from the brink, your health, your family, your work, your finances will become a superpower, because you have taken upon yourself a huge challenge, which is to reach out within you and find the strength to become a better version of yourself. And this will provide you the insights and the strength to accomplish pretty much anything you decide to achieve in life. Because compared to recovery and sobriety, many of the other goals that you set out for yourself will be easier to achieve. So see this as a blessing in disguise, because this struggle that you're in the middle of will make you grow, will make you stronger, and will allow you to become the type of person that can help other people as well. So keep going. Sobriety is about progress, not perfection. I have some bonus footage for you that I hope will help you and inspire you today to keep going on your journey of sobriety.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
I hope you enjoy that, and I know that you will also like to watch this video on how I go about preventing relapses. Please subscribe to this channel if you would like to learn more about how to stay sober and become a better version of yourself, and share with others if you think the information here might help them in their lives. This is Alex Rivera with Activation Energy, and I will see you soon.